Did you know that the mainstream Marvel universe, Earth 616, there's around 8,000 main characters including heroes, villains and supporting characters with no superpowers. Marvel Rivals is the latest entry into the superhero game market, and it's safe to say that it's been generating a lot of buzz. As a fan of both superheroes and multiplayer shooters, I was excited to dive in and see what all the fuss is about. But the question is, does Marvel Rivals live up to the hype? Can it hold its own against other popular hero shooters, or is it just another Sidekick trying to ride the coattails of the Marvel brand? Marvel Rivals is trying to carve out its own niche in the gaming world, and with the power of Marvel behind it, you'd think it would be a shoo-in for success. But we all know that's not always the case. Games like Marvel Avengers and Marvel Ultimate Alliance have flopped in the past, so it's not a guarantee that Marvel Rivals will be a hit just because of the Marvel name. But with its focus on competitive multiplayer and fast-paced action, it's clear that the developers are trying to do something different.
Only 60 seconds left.
The developer behind Marvel Rivals is Second Dinner, a studio that's relatively new to the gaming scene. Founded in 2018, Second Dinner is comprised of industry veterans who've worked on games like Hearthstone and World of Warcraft. While they don't have a long history of developing games, they've clearly got a passion for creating engaging multiplayer experiences, and with Marvel Rivals, they're trying to bring that passion to the world of superheroes. Before we dive into the game itself, it's worth noting that Second Dinner has some big shoes to fill. The team behind Marvel Rivals includes devs who's worked on some of the most popular games in the world, so you'd expect them to bring that level of quality to this title. And from what I've seen, they're definitely trying to push the boundaries of what hero shooter can be. So, what makes Marvel Rivals tick? At its core, the game is all about competitive multiplayer, putting teams of heroes against each other in fast-paced battles. You've got a huge roster of characters to choose from, each with their own unique abilities and playstyles. From Iron Man's repulsor beams to Captain America's shield toss, every hero feels like they were ripped straight from the comics. One of the things that really stands out about Marvel Rivals is its focus on team play. This isn't a game where you can run in and expect to solo queue your way to victory. Marvel Rivals requires coordination and strategy as you work with your teammates to take down the enemy team. And with multiple modes to choose from, including objective-based modes and straight-up death matches, there's some for every type of player. But what really sets Marvel Rivals apart is its customization options. Every hero has multiple skins and cosmetic options, allowing you to have a unique look compared to others. Of course, no hero shooter will be complete without a solid narrative, and Marvel Rivals delivers on that front, with a storyline set around preventing Doctor Doom at this moment in time. The story behind the game is sure to branch more and more as months and seasons pass by. In terms of gameplay, Marvel Rivals is all about speed and agility. You'll be dashing around the battlefield, dodging enemy attacks and unloading your powers on anyone who gets in your way. And with a variety of environments to fight in, from the streets of New York to the ruins of a distant planet, there's always something new to explore. But Marvel Rivals isn't without its weaknesses. One of the biggest issues is that you guys aren't subscribed yet. If you are, then thanks and we appreciate it. If not, make sure you subscribe because it helps out the channel a lot. Besides that, the game's balance is a big issue. Some heroes feel way overpowered whilst others are basically useless in a team fight. And with some matchmaking issues, you'll find yourself stuck with a team that's way below your skill level or way above your skill level. Another issue I've got is with the game's graphics. Don't get me wrong, Marvel Rivals looks great, but it's not exactly pushing the boundaries of what's possible on modern consoles. The character models are a bit rough around the edges and the environments can feel a bit samey at times. Despite those issues, Marvel Rivals has got a thriving community of players, and it's easy to see why. The game is just so much fun to play. Whether you're playing with friends or solo queuing, there's something about the fast-paced action and constant competition that keeps you coming back for more. So, how does Marvel Rivals stack up against other popular hero shooters like Overwatch or Apex Legends? The truth is, it's a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, Marvel Rivals has some great customization options and more focused competitive scene. On the other hand, it lacks the polish and balance of some of its competitors. Personally, I've had some amazing moments playing Marvel Rivals. From pulling off a clutch ultimate to turning the tide of the match with a well-timed team fight, there's just something about this game that gets the blood pumping. And with a constant stream of updates for new content, it's clear that the devs are committed to supporting the game for the long haul. In my opinion, it's a solid effort that's definitely worth checking out. With its focus on competitive multiplayer and fast-paced action, it's a great option for fans of the genre. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a marvelous 8.5 out of 10. But don't just take my word for it. Try out the game yourself and let me know what you think of the game down in the comments.